Hello there, welcome to another edition of In Case You Missed It, a social media show where we look all throughout the world of Chatham-Kent. That's right, Chatham-Kent, and we get a little bit involved with what's going on in Facebook, and we're going to take a look at a few events that we covered here in December. And I'm so pleased to have a man of many hats. You may have seen him in, I don't know, a Glitters and That's My Line, or you might have seen one of his fancy films in production mark. He also has a great radio station called Radio UK. We have Florin Marksteiner here, but aside from doing all that, he is an admin of many different types of groups, and he's here to talk to us today about two groups actually, but the one we have here on the screen is Chatham-Kent Jobs, and you can see he's got a nice little municipality logo that I think he drew himself there, which is pretty, with of course the Canada flag there. So Florin, thank you so much for coming on the show. And
you're very welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
So let's talk a little bit about jobs in Chatham-Kent.
Sure.
People can go all over the place and look on Indeed.ca or Workopolis, but
let's not forget the municipality website.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nice. I like the segue
That's why we have that. Proud of being part of Chatham-Kent.
I like it.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about that to the people who love going on Facebook and saying, I'm really trying to find my my new career.
Sure. Well, Chatham-Kent is one of the few communities that have this around. I checked. I started this like about 5 years ago. It was 5 people in the group at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know why I started, don't get me wrong. But I had the boldness of asking the municipality, can I use your logo? Yes. Mm-hmm. And I especially wanted to do that because I wanted to belong to Chatham-Kent, not to the municipality, but to the community. And with the loss of Navistar, even Heinz in Leamington, even different places, it was tough, right? Now, even that we lost that, there is still jobs around.
Absolutely.
The group is made, especially not for the jobs that they are really posted publicly, but for people that know about jobs, people that see a wanted, help wanted poster or something, like they just opened a Tim Hortons in Thamesville.
Yes.
And a picture there, boom, they are hiring. This email, and this is what I love about this group. And in 5 years, it got to get to about 6,000 people in there.
That's great.
Which honestly, I'll tell you, what I like is not everybody is looking for a job, but everybody's trying to help somebody else to get a job, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of people here in Chatham-Kent, they don't understand what goals they have here. Mm-hmm. The community here, it's amazing. Yeah. So this is what, in fact, what it does, the group.
How many posts a day do you maybe come along, or maybe a company comes along and says, can you post this, cross-promote it, whether it's on the municipal website, or how many do you come across?
What I love to say is that this is your group, like your TV, is your group. You deal with it in the sense that sometimes I mediate. By the way, I'm not the only admin.
Yes.
There is admins that they are with the Chatham-Kent Workforce Board. Anyways, there are several admins that they bring in whatever they can, like from different jobs that they know about, websites, posts, everything. With the radio, 2 years ago, we were doing a show with Mary Ellen Harder,
yes,
and she was helping us. And in fact, it wasn't Mary Ellen at the time; she was doing the fun time. It was Lisa. It was Lisa. And she was doing the show, and we are doing once a week. We would have a 10-minute segment where, hey, on Monday, get your your resume there or something, But what I want to say is that we did this one, and people start to pick up on it, and they start to say, hey, there is this guy hiring, hey, these guys are coming in town. There are people that they are sharing from the Chatham Daily News, from Chatham Voice, they're sharing articles that say, hey, this company is coming, or oh, we lost this company or something. Yeah. So it's a big movement, which me personally, I love it. I was lucky enough, we've been to the last job fair,
yes,
that it was organized by
the Bradley Center.
Yeah. And with the Small Business Center and all that stuff there, beautiful. And I got the chance to meet 2 ladies there in one company, something with the mushrooms. I don't remember exactly the name of the company.
That's out in Blenheim, I think.
But yeah. But what I love is, once I told them about the group, they say, oh yeah, we know, I hired her from the group. I was like, oh,
that's
thank
great.
you. That
so
means it works.
It does show it works. And that's a big thing. Social media in Chatham-Kent as a whole is
Yes.
such a powerful thing.
It is.
Everything from council meetings that, a big item's brought up. The
And you cover those, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But
which I love, yeah.
everything that's posted in the Chatham, it's somehow cross-promoted
Yes.
in so many places. So when you just mentioned that, somebody got hired
Yeah.
on a Facebook page because they saw maybe the credentials, maybe they have such a
Yeah.
great portfolio, and that's another thing that, the Workplace Planning Board probably looks
Yeah.
at when they say, we got to look at their Facebook to see if, they're a great person. But to work with the Workplace Planning Board with this group and just giving the whole mission statement of, bringing people to Chatham-Kent to make sure they have an honest work living. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm humble. I'm happy that it works, and I'm happy that it helps people. And if you're one of them, post something. Say, we keep telling people, if you have a success story where you post something and you got a job or you got a good employee, post it for all the other members to see it and see that it works and to get encouraged, right? Because without encouraging each other, we don't get anywhere.
Absolutely.
Right? I like the first post. We pinned up that post. It's a longer post because it has all the other groups, because this is a group of groups. We're not getting there.
No.
But that pinned post has two templates for the job seekers and for the employers. And the job seekers, the header of the post is looking for a job. For the employers, it is not hiring. Why? Because on the side, you have somewhere search. So most of the people will just search, and whatever comes with now hiring, it's gonna
be there.
And it's beautiful because it's almost like you're looking through Kijiji or something,
Yep.
and it's easy to find them. So that's a nice thing that I try all the time to encourage the members to do, because it helps a lot. It cuts your time when you search, so that's one. Another thing is, we try to explain to people, this is a job group. We had people from other MLMs and different networks that they try to recruit people, which is not wrong. We understand that you think that you're hiring somebody, but the only thing is you're not hiring with a pay stub. You don't give them money every 2 weeks, a certain amount of money. So it's a percentages. I don't want to say names, but that's the thing.
Absolutely.
And we told people, please, 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 do not post with those. If you post, you're going to get a ban, period.
Yep.
Which we don't want to. If you want to get in there, help. But because of that, we created another group, which is Chatham-Kent Services.
Yes.
We're not going to talk about that. Now, we had youth.
There we go. I was like, I know we're going to segue. It's like, what about the high school kids? The ones that are saying, how do I get a job? How do I get my first job at Tim Hortons?
And don't get me wrong. When I'm saying youth, I'm saying high school, even 8th graders. I don't
Absolutely.
mind. And we go even the college. Okay. Youth. What I'm saying is the ones that they are looking, let's say, for a summertime job, for
Corn-to-tasseling.
for services and stuff, right? Well, we had youth looking for that, and we tried to explain. We had people wanted to do babysitting and stuff, and I tried to explain. I know some people got upset, but we tried to explain them it's not quite a job, because it's not a job for me. Don't get me wrong, it's just my opinion. But the job for me means you're hired somebody, you're for a set time there, you're getting a certain amount of money at a certain time. Period. It's nothing that trickles or goes up and down. So that's a job. If everybody understands that, that's perfect.
That is one. Join Chatham-Kent Jobs or the Chatham-Kent Youth Jobs. Do they just find the search bar on there and request?
All they have to do is just, to be honest, you just search for Chatham-Kent in the Facebook, and after that you click on the groups, and I'm telling you, you're going to find them all.